With this, I welcome you to episode 383 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the currency we deal in these days. And you just listened to Rhazula, Grind Me Up. And Rhazula is also in my Spotify playlist. By the way, if you want to be in one of the next shows, please use the link in the description. I need all the copyright stuff for Hypernova Radio, the streaming, airplay and streaming on YouTube. And then you can also be in my Spotify playlist. And I just recently added this song, so it should be a little bit more here. Here it is. Grind Me Up by Rhazula. And Rhazula is doing quite well for just having out one song. So it's a new artist, I guess. I'm not showing here yet. So let's see what... Rhazula is dead, long live Rhazula. That's it. Mostly listened to in Tbilisi. Not much more to say here. There should be also my... here we are, So I'm, of course, we're in my Spotify playlist. So if you want to be in here... like I said, please use the link in the description, because for this, for the YouTube streaming and for the airplay, I need the copyright, permissions. That's how it's called. And for my Spotify playlist, it's easy to tell what I'm looking for. Gothic rock, darkwave, dark pop, industrial metal. And, I like also synthwave, shredding stuff. This good old, darker, new wave things. You will hear a few more songs, so you should know by now. This is episode 383, what I'm looking for. So, now on with the show. For the next band, I want to bring you back to my home country, to my fatherland, to my motherland, to Germany. And the next band is called Marathon, also auf Deutsch ist es Marathonmann, and the song is called Deflektorschild. So it's Marathonmann with Deflektorschild. No, not child. Schild. Schild is the German word for shield. And they are really, really cool. That's why I also put them in my Spotify playlist. Thank you, Killian. You're sending me good stuff all the time. So thank you very much. I'm very happy to receive such great music. I really, really like the song. And they're doing quite well. So like I said, they're in my Spotify playlist. This tells you something. It's not... darkwave, it's not gothic rock. It's more like post-punk or post-hardcore, hard rock. Here we are. Deflektorschild, sorry, from Marathonmann. And we look at that, we're doing very, very well. So, I'm always liking if, music I love. By the way, if you like what you're hearing, and I hope you do, please follow the artists, follow them on Instagram, follow them on Twitter, and on Spotify. Put their music in your Spotify playlist. Also, check out my Spotify playlist, of course, this one here, and follow it and listen to it night and day. Anyway, so back to Marathonmann. So Deflektorschild is what you're going to hear in a second if I'm done babbling. And, we're on tour at the moment, or will be in October, mostly in Germany. And now, finally, we get to them. Deutschsprachig irgendwo zwischen Post-Hardcore, Rock und Punk. Marathonmann aus München. So, German-speaking, something between post-hardcore, post-rock, post-punk, or just rock and punk. Marathonmann are from Munich. So, I really, really like them. I want to hear more from them. Killian, take note. Great band. So here you go. This is Marathonmann with Deflektorschild. Enjoy. Oder auf Deutsch, genießt es.
Sich von Tag zu Tag, Routinen sind dir fremd. Der Morgen wird dein Feind, obwohl er dich doch so gut kennt. Alle Lampen ausgebrannt, die Wände zeigen Muster. Bist viel zu lange weggerannt, hast die Dinge einfach umbenannt. Und diese Schatten ziehen Kreise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Und diese Mauern, die dein Ausweg waren, sie zerfallen Stück für Stück. Und manche Dinge schwinden leise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Es wird sich ändern Stück für Stück. Alle Gläser sind halb leer, diese Lunge atmet schwer. In den Ecken grinsen fremde Fratzen, ein Knistern unter den Matratzen. Ständig dieses Ticken, doch die Uhren sind alle stumm. Diese Hitze mochte er noch nie. Come on fire, walk with me. Und diese Schatten ziehen Kreise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Und diese Mauern, die dein Ausweg waren, sie zerfallen Stück für Stück. Und manche Dinge schwinden leise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Es wird sich ändern, Stück für Stück. Diese Uhren sind alle stumm. 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 Und diese Schatten ziehen Kreise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Und diese Mauern, die dein Ausweg waren, sie zerfallen Stück für Stück. Und manche Dinge schwinden leise, und es gibt keinen Weg zurück. Es wird sich ändern Stück für Stück. Es wird sich ändern. Es wird sich ändern Stück für Stück.
We stay in Germany, and I give you Megalmodas with Unbill. And Unbill is not Unbill, it's a German word. And of course, you know, Megalmodas is my little side project, and Unbill is one of the most liked songs. So I'm gonna put it in here. Enjoy Unbill by Megalmodas.
Auferstanden aus Ruinen ist das Tal der Tränen dein. Gesichtslosen Maschinen dienen die Welt allein entzweien. Dunkle Augen, dunkle Seelen leben fern dem Tageslicht. Die verweigern den Befehl, leben für die schwere Pflicht. Schwarzer Spiegel, schwarzes Bild, alles sicher in der Cloud. Natur bezähmt anstatt zu wild, Lebendigkeit wird ausgekraut. Sicher, satt und träge, deine Zeit ohne Ideen, keine neuen Wege wirst du jemals gehen. Auferstanden aus Ruinen ist das Tal der Tränen dein. Gesichtslosen Maschinen dienen die Welt allein entzweien. Dunkle Augen, dunkle Seel, leben fern dem Tageslicht, nie verweigern dem Befehl, leben für die schwere Pflicht. Schwarzer Spiegel, schwarzes Bild, alles sicher in der Cloud. Natur bezähmt anstatt zu wild, Lebendigkeit wird ausgegraut.
Deine Zeit ohne Ideen, keine neuen Wege wirst du jemals gehen.
For the next band, we go to Mother Russia. And just to put it out there, art is something else than any politics, any other things happening in the world. I want to stay out of all the trouble here. I'm just, playing art, which I like. And so the next artist is also in my Spotify playlist. Her name is Lizzy Morisson, and I think she even wrote the name of a song deliberately a little bit wrong, because it's Demon. No, she didn't. No, sorry, I take it back. She didn't write it wrong. I just forgot my Russian vocabulary. Here she is, Lizzy Morisson, and this is the song I'm going to play in a second. Demon. Written in Russian, D-E-M-O-N. So let's find out about Lizzy Morisson. I try to help her a little. She's in my Spotify playlist. By the way, if you want to help the channel, put my Spotify playlist in your recommended. You can, if you have an artist access on Spotify, you can recommend things and you can put in my Spotify playlist as a recommendation. So I would really like that. And of course, if you are in my Spotify playlist, it also pops up in the Discovered In. And so here is Lizzy, your rock and roll electric minstrel. I am Lizzy Morisson, a poet, composer, and performer from Samara in Russia. I grew up in an Orthodox religious family from gothic metal and so. And this is what she's doing, she's also mostly listened to in Tbilisi. I see a pattern there. Anyway, so enjoy Lizzy Morisson with her song Demon. I don't think there is an ukulele in there, but I have to re-listen. Yeah. So here you go, Lizzy Morisson with Demon.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, снега девственная гладь. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два, три, четыре. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Мне не страшно умирать. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Но иду тебя искать. Больше не молчи, аффективный ранж, дефективность
The next artist is also in my Spotify playlist, and I deliberately put it now here because the next artist is from Kiev, from Ukraine, and music can overcome bounds, and one day things will change. And don't forget, I'm a German. I guess I don't have to tell anyone the history of Germany. And we are happy that the world, after everything what happened, talked to us and would accept things from us. And we could be back into, the family of the world, and people would trade with us and talk with us. So, just having said that, I just want to play music, but as the world is as of today, I have to address certain things. I at least feel like it. Just want to let you know, one day, even if you are really, really unhappy with certain people and certain things in the world, you will have to talk with them again. And this is what I want to try to do. So, music is for me a connecting factor. I lived for 7 years abroad in the wide world, and I remember as I lived in Hungary, I couldn't talk, Hungarian, Magyarország. Now I learned a little bit, but very little. And I played in a band, or I started to make music with a female Hungarian, Agota, and I couldn't talk with her, but we could play together music. So this is a factor. I know things are always complicated, but just to put it out there, one day, people who are opposing each other at the moment will have to talk again. Nothing lasts forever. This is meant for the good thing and also for the bad things. So cherish what you have when you have it. And the next artist is called Aircraft, and the song I'm going to play from them is Orphan. And they're also in my Spotify playlist, so they fit my oeuvre very well. And actually, we are doing very well, I think. Let's see, I just added them. We are here. Orphan, that's the song. It's quite long, 7 minutes. And the band is called Aircraft. And as you can see, we're doing very well. Almost 40,000 monthly listeners on Spotify is nothing to scoff about. And we are from Kiev, I think. I'm pretty sure. We're mostly listened to in the Ukraine, so we are Ukrainian, that's for sure. Yeah, here, founded back in 2011 in Kiev. Aircraft started off with a mixture of minimal shoegaze and dream pop. Being simply but sophisticated, Aircraft's music was created with a drum machine, guitar, and vocal only. Anyway, we are doing very well. So I'm happy to see that, because usually my the artists I promote and play are mostly okay. I have some funny pictures here. For the radio show, just check them out on Spotify and Instagram or whatever. That's what I say all the time. If you like what you hear, follow the artists. Follow them on Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and give them a like. This helps them. And if you really want to support them, buy some T-shirts from them or, go to their concerts. Anyway, I talked way too long. Here you go. This is Aircraft with Orphan. It's one of the newest songs. Here, it is also a number 6 on their most liked songs. And it's quite long. 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Enjoy. as you will see, most artists I play today are in my Spotify playlist, and this is good because, I'm getting a little bit more picky and choosy with what I play and what I put into my playlist. So that's why, I only do one show per week now. In the past, I did like 2 shows, but, I'm piggy, so picky, not piggy. I'm picky, I'm picky and choosy. And so the next artist calls himself Aristo G. And the song I'm going to play is What's Said and Done, and he's in my Spotify playlist. Here he is. What's Said and Done, Aristo G. I think he's from Clarke. So yeah, What Is Said and Done is his most liked song at the moment, and I should be also in here somewhere. Here, Shellshocked Radio, of course. Please put my Spotify playlist in your recommendations because this helps me a little bit. So, predictably unpredictable, immediately distinct lyricism, characterful vocalization, influence spanning from disco to post-punk. Yeah, this is... Oh, he's from Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Cool. I just have been there. So, here you go. This is Aristo G with What's Said and Done. Enjoy. I said and done everything now. The next artist I have played before, I really, really like his style. So yeah, once I do heavy rotation stuff like this, I do. If you're into, if you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description, please. And then you can also be in my Spotify playlist. And the artist is in my Spotify playlist at the moment. Like most of the artists I'm playing today. I think all of the artists I'm playing today. So his name is ZOODRAKE, and I have to find him. I think it was here. Where was it? Here, ZOODRAKE. Take my money. Nice nice title. Take my money. And ZOODRAKE, I think he's not so far from where I am. So Take My Money is the second most liked song on his Spotify. Yeah, and Hanover. So he's also on tour in Hanover on October 30th this year, 2025, whenever you hear it. Exactly. And he is German, isn't he? ZOODRAKE is an electronic pop project of mastermind Hilton Tyson, Akanoid and Dark Millennium. Far removed from musical and political trends and currents, the project. So he is located in Berlin. Hilton Tyson doesn't sound so German, so he might be. Ein Zugezogener. Der wahrscheinlich ist er hier hingezogen. So maybe he just came. Like David Bowie before him. David Bowie lived for a while in Germany, in Berlin. It's a nice creative hub. So here you go. This is ZOODRAKE with Take My Money.
There's more than you will know. Take my money and let go. You've been running out of love. Take my money and fuck off. I got no more love to show. Take my money and let go. No more acting from above. Take my money and fuck off.
I just realized I have 3 artists who started with an A at the moment. But I didn't play them all in a row. So Athamay, Under Your Voice, is the next artist I'm going to play, and he or she, I think is a she, is also in my Spotify playlist. Wait, I'm gonna show you. I just recently added her song. So here, Under Your Voice by Athamay. Let's see, Athamay. Kiss the Whip. I think I played this before. Played this before, sorry. I played so many songs now that I kind of forget. She's not shown on my Spotify list yet, but will be soon. I just added her. So Athamay, she's the return edition of Marlon Morisson on vocals on the new Armor, the Crucifixion, bam. So, mostly listened to in Poland. I don't think they are from Poland, but I don't know. If you know where they are from, please let me know in the comment section. Engage with me. Anyway, so here you go. This is Athamay with, it's not in, Under Your Voice. Enjoy.
Me watching you. My eyes are
You know, making this show and playing the music I love is clearly my kind of heaven. And this is a segue for the next song I just put in my Spotify playlist. And this one is by Clarke. And the song is called Ain't My Kind of Heaven. And he does a little bit, it's a mixture of Darkwave, 80s pop. I really like his style. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't put it in my Spotify playlist and play it here on Hypernova Radio and YouTube. If you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description, of course. So, as I just, added it's at the end, usually just to explain this a little bit, I put you at the end of my Spotify playlist, and then over time, you rise up to the top of my Spotify player. So don't be discouraged if I just added you. So here is Clarke. And so it's his most requested song at the moment, Ain't My Kind of Heaven. It's explicit. Ooh. But, I don't think I have any children here on this show. So here you go. Darkstar out now. I think Darkstar is just the name of his album. Yeah, not much more to know. Here you go. This is Clarke with Ain't My Kind of Heaven. Enjoy. as I had mostly electronic music so far, and more pop and darkwave. I mean, there was some rock in the beginning and some post-hardcore, post-rock, with Marathonmann. I want to do, oh, by the way, Marathonmann. If you need a good support act, I have a band for you. You might have heard of it. It's called Kaltblut. And Kaltblut is a really good band because I'm the singer, so of course it's great. And I'm going to play one of the most requested songs. So it's Virus. It's really a nice poppy, NDH, gothic rock, post-rock song. And here you see the band, with the bass player. He's really good. Here's the guitar player. She is really good. Pick it up again. Here is the singer who is getting better. And here's the other guitar player, or both guitar players. They're both really good. Anyway, enjoy Kaltblut. And, if Marathonmann, Kilian needs a support band, Kaltblut is here to help you out, and we are really good. We're the most goodest, we're the most bestest band you can think of. Here is Kaltblut with Virus. Enjoy.
Strömen auf dich ein, hinter ganz allein. Ein Sonnenschein. Bei dir sein.
So, the last band of the show is not in my Spotify playlist, and not because we're not good. I really, really like what we're doing. We're just not fitting the over. You know, my Spotify playlist is here gothic rock, darkwave, dark pop, industrial metal, you know, and more serious and dark and stuff. And the band I'm gonna play now is they don't take themselves too seriously, and I really, really like that. I want to see them live. By the way, if you need a support band, you know, Kaltblut, even if we are very serious and very, you know, dark and, you know, heavy themed, we have fun as well. So the next band is called the Snouts. This already tells you, you know, they don't take themselves too seriously, and I love them for that. It's really good music. I really like it. It's party music, party rock, straight in your face, really nice energy. And the song is even called Party Hard. So here we are, the Snouts, and Party Hard is their hit. At the moment, the new single, and it's really, really good. I really like what we're doing. It's just not fitting into my Spotify playlist. That's why we're not in my Spotify playlist, but I'm happy to support them here on my YouTube streaming show and on Hypernova Radio, of course, because it's fun. It's really, really fun. You can see on the pictures that they don't take themselves too seriously. And let's see what we say about themselves. Versiffte Verstärker mit Rotz überzogen. Okay, und der Hauch von Schimmel, Bier und Kippenrauch im Proberaum. Trust me, I know that. I'm not gonna translate that. You can get it by the song itself. The Snouts, punk rock, like it has to be. Melodious hooks. Thundering drums and fat riffs, you know, strong, heavy riffs. I love it. Here you go. This is the Snouts with Party Hard.
Yeah! Woohoo! Ihr ruft an, wir kommen vorbei, ohne große Laberei. Ist doch klar, wir haben Bock auf Feierei. Doch dass hier irgendjemand sonst in den kleinen Schuppen kommt, sieht mal nicht danach aus. Und wie immer drückt der Schein, ey, wie soll's auch anders sein? Leute drücken schon von draußen in den Club hinein. Auf die Frage, wollt die Party alle Leute so? Da wird's ja richtig geil. Ich glaub, ich kollabier. Nur geile Leute hier. Ihr seid da voll am Start. Wir wollen Party haben. Ey, was du heute kannst besorgen, das verschieb mal schnell auf morgen. Denn für heute ist ein riesengroßes Ding geplant. So pack dir deine 7 Sachen, Mann, wir lassen's richtig krachen. Gästeliste für die Mama. Ja, Leute trinken, Leute feiern und die ersten gehen reihern. Schön und top, seid ihr alle gut drauf? Ab jetzt wird keiner weiter fragen, denn die Leute schreien. Und alle gehen steil. Ich glaub, ich kollabier. Nur geile Leute hier. Ihr seid da voll am Start. Wir wollen Party haben.
Ja, hallo, das Snouts. Wir haben ja eine feierwütige Meute Leute am Start und wir wissen absolut nicht, wie wir sie ruhig stellen sollen. Wir brauchen euch hier jetzt. Die schlagen uns hier wirklich alles kurz und klein.
Und alle Leute gehen ab. Die besten Friends sind im Stand. Keiner macht heute Schlag. Denn alle wollen Party hart. Und alle Leute gehen ab. Die besten Friends sind im Stand. Keiner macht heute Schlag.
Ich glaub, es voller Bier, nur keine Leute hier. Ihr seid doch voll am Start. Wir wollen Party hard. Wir wollen Party hard. Wir wollen Party hard. Wir wollen Party hard. Party hard.
So, that's it for episode 383 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like the bands, follow them. I love it. I don't want to, have any controversy. It just happened when I got a submission from a band from the Ukraine and a submission from an artist from Russia. So that's why I paired them, because in the long run, we as the people of the world have to talk with each other. Nothing is eternally going on. Trust me. I know that. The good things and the bad things and that's a good thing to know. So cherish the good things while you have, and if you are in a bad situation, and I'm not saying it lightly, for if people have depression, that's something else. So when you need help, of course, but if you are just in a bad situation, things will pass here as well. So, and this show, now a little bit more deeper than usual, has passed as well, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Spotify. Follow the Spotify playlist. This would be really helpful. Thank you very much, and follow all the bands you liked. And if you don't like them, I hope at least you enjoyed their music. So I wish you a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you listen to this. And I hope you will be back for episode 384 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.